Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Ayman Badr coming to you from Philippines, Bulacan. As promised, I would do a live video every day and try to have my take on the amazing book for Ray Higdon, Vibrational Money Immersions. Or immersion. Actually, this book, I finished the first chapter in less than 2 days so far. I love what I've read so far. It's related to Think and Grow Rich, like we said before, like I mentioned in my earlier video. But this one is pretty much from Ray Higdon's perspective, in a way, you know, his experience. And he like impacted or like took that knowledge or the ideas in the Think and Grow Rich, and he like mirrored it to his own life. For those of you who don't know Ray Higdon is one of the top coaches right now in the industry of network marketing. He went through a lot so far, and he even mentioned that in his book. He went through about 12 companies. 11 of them he didn't make any success in them, and the last one he became the #1 top earner in that company. In that book he explained how he transitioned from depression and a lot of heartache and a lot of difficulties that he's been going through to real success and becoming the #1 top earner in that company. I'm not going to talk much about that. If you want to go through the book, I mean, read it. Like I said, you can reach out to me and I will send you the link for that book. But today I'm going to talk about what I have taken from that book. Now I'll read some lines that I have highlighted myself that I can see that I believe very beneficial for everyone to go ahead and you know, implement it in his life or your life, her life. Now for the first one, it says, this is how it goes: when you are in pursuit of things that you do not have, other things may show up to help change your mindset so that you can readily accept them. What does that mean? It means if you're really committed in pursuing something, some goal in your life, okay, generally speaking, out of somewhere, nowhere, somebody will come up and start giving you the support, giving you the ideas to implement what you need to implement to achieve what you are pursuing. That's the idea. That's the idea of those simple words. Another one that I like very much, it's one of the most common causes of failure is the habit of quitting when overtaken by temporary defeat. Well, throughout life, anywhere, any industry, any field, you will face defeats. That's for sure. Okay, the thing is how much you can take and move forward, how much you can, you know, absorb and just focus on your goal and go forward. There's a lot of people who quit when they're that close of making a breakthrough. So this is exactly what it means. The other one, now this is by Steve Jobs. Actually, Ray was referring to when people were asking Steve Jobs, how did you create that success? Well, he said, you really have to love what you do, okay? So that means you have to be absolutely passionate about what you're doing and in a way insane to do it. Because if you don't love what you're doing so far, maybe with the first impact, with the first failure or challenge, you'll just back down. But if you love what you're doing so far, whatever comes at you, you're not going to stop. You're just going to keep moving forward. And that's exactly what it is. So in other people's, I don't know, perspective, you'll be insane. But look at people like Steve Jobs and others who have achieved a lot of success, people will call them they're insane. They're going against the rules. There's no such thing as rules. There's always one thing, which is you have to have the passion, the determination to get what you want to get. I'm not gonna go through all the lines so far, but I'm trying to pick up the most important ones. For example, what is failure? Well, people really don't know what is failure, or they think failure is what people expect. I mean, they expect to do something, and that expectation doesn't come true. That's not failure. Failure is when you quit. Failure is when you think that you know something, meaning that you have done some effort to achieve some goal, and it didn't take you to where you want to go, and you think you know that you did what you have to do, and that's enough for that task, but you didn't. Actually, you didn't. You think you know, but you don't know. So you need to always change the way you think. And that chapter is pretty much about thoughts. It's actually the name of the chapter is Thoughts or Things. So the seed of every action you're doing in your life, the seed of every success or failure, is actually becoming your thoughts. Starting with your thoughts. If your thoughts are strong, if your thoughts are positive, you will achieve success. I've seen a lot of people, a lot of friends on Facebook. They're filling their Facebook pages with a lot of negative stuff. I'm not saying politics or religion is something bad, but what I'm saying is, seriously, I mean, saying that this thing is bad, this country has a bad government going on, and or that country has some religious issues, or all kinds of stuff, or oh, I hate traffic, or I hate this and that. Instead of putting yourself into the idea of hate and negativity, why don't you be grateful? Seriously, I mean, think about it. I mean, you live in today, you live in another day, you're breathing. That means that's a positive thing. That there's something you have to do. There's some goal you have to go after. If you don't have one, then you're actually dead. I mean, dead people are not the ones who are actually not breathing. Did you realize that? Dead people are those who have no dreams or no goals. Nothing to value others with. I mean, nothing to give value. You have to give value to others and yourself. That's how it should be. So, I will try to read one last one here and conclude my take on this chapter. Okay, now results start with your thoughts. That's what I said. Looking at your results rather than what you think you know, the difference is the intent behind the action. Looking at your results to see where your thoughts have gotten you so far is different from looking at results you have actually achieved. It's completely different. What you think is not what you have achieved. If you have done some activities to achieve a goal and that didn't take you to that activities, the problem is not with the results. The problem is with your thought and action. So always think, do, review. Do your thoughts, implement them, and then review them. So thoughts can be poisonous or can be very good thing. If it's negative thoughts, you'll attract everything negative to you. Everything, and I mean it. If you think that you're poor, you're not gonna get rich, or you're not gonna have what you want, that's what you're going to attract to yourself. If you think that I'm gonna be rich, I'm gonna achieve that goal, I'm gonna do what it takes to change other people's lives, you will do it. If you think in your head that you are there already, you're gonna get it. If not, unfortunately, you're not gonna do anything but attract all negative things and people to you. Now, that's our life for today. I hope you got value thank you very much for watching. I would appreciate if you tell us where you're coming from, which country you're watching from, and please do like, share, comment, and if you have any other questions whatsoever, please feel free to send me a message. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again in another video. Goodbye.